Hey guys, Team Fail here with a new video about how exploits, glitches, hacking, and duping are actually ruining Borderlands 2. This is something that is chatted about in my stream quite a bit, and that's using exploits, glitches, anything to get an advantage in the game and allowing you to have the best gear, the best this, the best that, in higher levels that don't even really exist. So I just want to cover a few of those and how, in my opinion, it has ruined the game. And I know I'm not the only one who thinks this, because I know quite a bit of people who don't really want to play Borderlands 2 anymore because of all of the negative things that have been going on with the community and with those mechanics, I would say. Well, not really mechanics because they're not meant to be there, but things that you can do by exploiting the mechanics. And the first one I'd like to get into is one that I don't fully disagree with, but it still is an exploit and should be taken out of the game, in my opinion, and that is the XP exploit. And if you don't know what that is, you can look it up on YouTube. There's tons of videos of it. You could find out really quickly. And it allows you to get infinite experience over and over and over again. So it allows you to level up your characters really quickly, which in my opinion isn't that bad. After you level up the first character, there should be a way for you to fully level other characters instead of having to play through the game, or at least play through the first playthrough and then be able to just insta level 50 your guy. Because to be honest, playing through the game multiple times with multiple characters is kind of repetitive, because you already have to do normal playthrough and then you have to do Vault Hunter mode, and that's playing through twice with each character already. So imagine doing that if you want to level up all the characters, that's 10 times. So it's just a little ridiculous. So I kind of don't fully disagree with the experience glitch, but the way that some people do use it is being overdone, and that's to get quest items and stuff like that at higher levels. I don't agree with that. Another thing I disagree with is moving dates forward, and this is used to farm the new DLC bosses, Hyperius and Master Yi, and this is when you go into your system and you put the date and time ahead, so that way you can keep doing it and you can do this as much as you want each day instead of having to do it once a day. Yeah, I really disagree with this one because it just ruins it. They made it once a day for a reason, and that's so that way you can't spam kill them like you can Terramorphous and get, really good gear, though they don't really drop really much. But they don't want you they want you to work for the pink items, and people are just spam killing these things, and it just kind of ruins getting the pink items. So I was excited about the pink items, but everybody's like, well, I killed, Hyperius 10 times, get the crystals or whatever. And then I went and bought the stuff, and, they dashboard it out before it's saved. And so that way they can buy all of them and test all of them. And I just fully disagree with that. I mean, work for what you get is my philosophy in this game, and most other games that farming is a large part of. But I will get further into that when I talk about duping and hacking. And so, like I was mentioning, dashboarding. A lot of people use this when they either dupe or they play the slots, like slot farm, which is when you play the slot machines and you dashboard instead of saving until you get something that you really, really want. And this allows you to just keep playing the slots for as long as your heart desires, I guess. And get legendaries at some points. Stuff like that. I disagree with this because it just kind of ruins the game. You could just sit there and not really care and just keep pushing the buttons, and the slots will keep going. Then you dashboard when you don't get anything. And then you start it over and you do the same chain over and over and over again. And it's like, just not fair to us who actually legitimately get everything and farm everything off the bosses that give them. And yeah, dashboarding goes along with duping too, but I will get more into that when I talk about duping. Next thing I would like to talk about is the epidemic of hacking on Xbox and I believe PC, but I could be wrong about PC. And what hacking is when you, I don't know how it works, I don't do it, but basically it allows you to make any weapon that you would like, make your level any level you want, and this makes you really overpowered for everything that'll happen. You can create guns with whatever, damage you want to create them with, shields, whatever shield you want, and you can get up to level whatever you want to be. In my opinion, the fact that people are hacking is ruining the game for those who are on Xbox, who are legitimately wanting to play the game to farm and, get into the community and trade and, talk to other people and stuff like that. And there has been an actual, downside beyond anybody's, idea of what would happen with the whole hacking thing. I don't exactly know if it was accidental or it was purposely made, but the graveyard virus has been plaguing people that I personally know that watch my stream and stuff like this, and it's making people on Xbox scared to even, team up with somebody and go play because they don't know if their character is going to get wiped when they die, or if they're going to get somebody who's hacking and, level 150 who's just dropping pink weapons and, legendaries on the ground and dashboarding out. I mean, it's making those people on Xbox just not have a good time playing the game. It's the graveyard virus is beyond anything that can be stopped right now. I mean, Gearbox does know of it, and Gearbox, I believe, is working on something to try to fix it, but the people who already lost their saves, those saves are never coming back. So they're stuck with not having that forever now. And it's just it's not their fault that people are like this. Well, all you have to do is play in a game with somebody who has it, and you're already infected. So it's just not fair. It's not fair to anybody. And the OP weapons that people are creating, first of all, I should say, I have people on my stream telling me that the weapons that are being created help Gearbox create new weapons for the future game. Like, I guess the CC and the B shield were actually, hacked weapons in Borderlands 1. I'm not sure if that's completely true. I'm not doubting it either. But the fact that they create weapons that are so powerful and they dupe them and they do all these things that are just not fair to anybody, it just makes it stupid. And the accidental creation of the graveyard virus doesn't help either. And the fact that people are level 200 and just one-shotting everything in the game and having fun doing that, no, that's not fun to me. And that's ruining it for Xbox people. And the biggest thing that's ruining this game for every system and every person has to be duping. And if you don't know what duping is, that's when you duplicate your weapons so that way somebody else can have it, or so that way you can have multiples of the same thing. If you're really into that, like a gunzerker who wants multiple of the same thing, they could dupe it. And this is just wrong. It's not fair because personally, I and a lot of people I know love farming for the stuff, that love killing the bosses, love hanging out with friends and killing bosses, love trying to get the legendaries, and love the feeling of the loot dropping and picking up the legendaries and feeling a little bit accomplished for getting those. And these people are just ruining it. And I know quite a bit of people that duped or have duped or are duping, and I tell them not to on my stream. I support fully on my stream to not dupe, and I will not accept any duped weapons. I mean, I trade for my stuff legitimately. I do not dupe. So what I do is I trade. I'll host a game, I'll trade, and I will exit as soon as the trade's done or something like that. So that way they can't dupe, and if they do exit before I have a chance of exiting the game and saving it for them, I will drop the thing if it came up to that. But all my weapons I have farmed legitimately, or I have traded legitimately farmed items for those. So nothing you see on me will ever be duped. But I can't promise that somebody else didn't dupe them, but I would never take part in duping. But with that said, how this is ruining it, is it destroys the fact that this is a game where you're supposed to try to get the best gear. You're supposed to farm for good stuff. That's what the developers created this game for. Well, obviously they create for the story and all that stuff, but beyond that, they know that people are playing the game because they like loot, and people are trying to get loot. And they even said this. They want this to be the first-person shooter of Diablo. And that's what it is, but people aren't playing it like that. People are playing it as it's, you know, just dupe it, get the best gear, and just kill bosses when you could just get the stuff duped anyways. Why kill the bosses? This is what is, you know, ruined the game, because I have people watching my stream or playing, you know, want to play, and they're just like, well, there's no point because I'm going to get gear that somebody else already has because they duped it for everybody. So there's really no point in even playing the game. And it's true. And it makes it really, really not fun. If I hate, like, I had a CC. Like, my original CC was duped. And I knew it was duped. Well, I didn't know at first, but I figured it was duped when a guy I was playing with also had the same exact CC with the exact same site and the exact same everything about it. And he got it from the same person. And it was like, oh, this must be duped then. And as soon as I found out it was duped, I tried trading it as fast as I could. And I was offered, you know, B shields. I'm offered every day duped items. They're like, well, I'll dupe it for you. I'll dupe it for you. Or people are always asking me, oh, can you dupe this for me? Can you dupe that for me? And I always give the same answer, no, because it ruins the game. The number of people playing this game is dropping, not only because, you know, they already completed all the content, DLC, the first DLC's out, they completed that, but there's just nothing left to do because you can get any item anytime. You just go on the forums and be like, oh, can somebody dupe their, you know, 7x corrosive, you know, 6k damage CC for me? And somebody will go, yeah, I can do that. And for the Xbox people, I mean, there's still the opportunity of getting the graveyard virus. So it's just a scary, scary thing to have going on. It's just this whole, you know, duping and hacking, and, you know, exploits aren't that bad and glitches aren't that bad. There's not too many glitches. There are a few. There's a new glitch that has kind of ruined the game for a lot of my friends, though it's been out since the beginning. It's becoming aware now, and it happened to one of my friends, Smelly, Sir Smelly. And what happened is he lost all of his BA points and all of his, you know, skins and faces and stuff because of this glitch. I don't know how it happens. I haven't looked into it, but I'm sure that you could find out what it is and what happens in it. And that's just horrible. I mean, that's nobody's fault but the game's, because I guess it's a game glitch, but still, it's just one of those things that's really annoying. But the fact that people exploit with stupid things, getting legendaries without trying, duping, which goes along with the exploit, because it's pretty much an exploit, and getting all the best gear and all the best weapons, and ruining the game, and, you know, people hacking is ruining the game, with them creating weapons that shouldn't exist, that are overpowered, and creating the graveyard virus. And I know I'm repeating myself now, but I'm just recapping a little bit. It's just really, really frustrating thing. And I just hope none of you guys are participating in that. And if you are, please stop, because this is how game communities get ruined. This is how games get ruined. People stop playing games because of this kind of stuff. And it's just not worth it. I mean, people love this game. If you're hacking and glitching and stuff like that, you want to play this game because you got the best gear now, and you know, it's no fun now that you have the best gear and you can kill everything in one shot, is it? No, it's not. So, I say just, like, stop doing that stuff, guys. It's just not worth it. I mean, especially if you love the game. You don't want the community to end, because if the community ends and they won't make any more content for the game, well, they probably still will, but I mean, less and less people will be playing it. More and more people will be selling this game back to GameStop or wherever they bought it, and, you know, buying a new game instead of playing this game again. Because what the hell's the point if everybody got everything that you're trying to get already, and you could just get it at the drop of the hat? I mean, it's just not worth it. But on a side note, get into lighter terms, I want to thank everybody who has been watching my stream. I want to thank everybody who's following me on my stream. I'm trying to stream more and more, and I will be doing Black Ops stuff next week. That is coming out in 4 days, so I will be having it at midnight release. I'll probably release a video later on the 13th with my full review of the game. Not review, but my impressions of the game and how I feel about it at that current time. And that's going to be me having played all the modes and, leveled up quite a bit and did some guns, maybe some sharpshooter or something like that to test out some of the guns, or, facing bots and testing out some of the guns, something like that. So I can test that stuff out, check out the game, see what's going on. And while I'm doing that, I will be streaming. So make sure you guys follow me on Twitch. I'll be streaming as soon as the game comes out, and if the embargo is still on, then obviously I won't be. But if they do allow me to stream, I will be streaming. So if you want to see that, follow me on Twitch, which my Twitch name is down below. I should be streaming after I post this video some maybe Battlefield 3. Not sure what yet. And make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. I'd like to get some more Twitter followers. I try to figure out Twitter. I'm starting to figure it out slowly with the help of some of my Twitch friends that watch my stream all the time, like Salt and Smelly and Guitar, all trying to teach me, but not working too well. Well, maybe one day I'll figure it out. I will be doing a video of the build that I am using in this video. It's pretty much a Terramorphous kill build. So that's what I've been doing, just talking to the stream and killing Terramorphous. Easy stuff. Just so I can sit there and communicate with you guys, because that's what I enjoy about streaming, is the fact that I can communicate with gamers that I would never know otherwise. Which is always a cool thing to do. And what else? I've been doing Let's Plays of Final Fantasy VIII on my stream, but if you guys would like to see me play Final Fantasy IX as a Let's Play series of videos, let me know about that. I was also thinking of playing some Left 4 Dead, doing some Left 4 Dead videos maybe. So if you're interested in that, let me know about that. And yeah, this is pretty much the end of the video, just me picking up loot now. Sorry about my rambling and babbling. Pretty long video, but I wanted to express my opinions about these things to the wider public than just the people who watch my stream that hear me talk about this every day. Somebody brings it up. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you guys rate, subscribe, comment. If you guys stayed for this long, you guys are really true fans and I appreciate it. And I will see you guys later.